What's up, everybody? Okay, it is Popular Loner here, coming to you with another video. All right, so from the title above, you guys can kind of see what we're gonna get into, which is what needs healing, maybe what needs to be brought up to the surface, addressed, maybe even things that you need to be made aware of, so then you can kind of work through it. Now, real quick disclaimer, okay, I'm not God and I sure enough ain't a doctor, okay? So any type of medical advice, like based off of my own personal experiences with going to therapy and just my own healing journey, like I'll give you guys that. This shit is choking me, hold on. Okay. I'll give you guys certain advice maybe, or like I might throw in certain things depending on whatever spirit is allowing me to feel comfortable with, you know? But at the end of the day, I'm not a doctor, so a lot of this is gonna be up to you. You know what I mean? So I want you guys to really tap into your intuition, take what resonates, leave the rest. Please do not get offended. I am gonna throw out a little bit of a trigger warning because whatever comes out is what comes out. Choose if it's for you or if it's not for you, okay? I am not the expert. Everybody's healing journey is very different, but what I am gonna do for you, especially since you guys did request it, is I'm just gonna bring some things to the surface based off of what my spirit guides are telling me to bring to the surface, and also like the spirit guides of whoever's watching this at our channel for these piles. I'm just gonna let them come through. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I got super drained when picking these piles, especially one of these piles, which I'm not gonna say right now. So I'm kind of avoiding getting started. But we're just gonna jump right in. So here we have pile 1. Okay, pile 2. Pile 3. So again, we're going to be looking at what needs healed, what's blocking you currently, possibly advice depending on what comes out, and just other messages from spirit. So real quick, I'm going to show you guys the decks just as is, but then I'm going to put objects on there for those that pick better with objects. So pause if you need to. All right, that was long enough, okay? So for pile 1, we have the Himalayan salt. Pile 2, I think this is my pneumite. I love this crystal. I used to wear it on my neck all the time until it broke. But pile 2, we have pneumite. And then pile 3, we have this white rock that I got when I was deployed. I want to say where I was deployed, but I don't know if I can. But honey, it was a magical place, okay? So again, we have the Himalayan salt for pile 1. Pneumite for pile 2, and then for pile 3 we have the white rock. Just pick with your intuition, you know what I'm saying? Some of you guys are going to be drawn to all piles, some of you guys are going to be drawn to 2 piles. All right, so yeah, I can already tell this is going to be heavy for some, so just prepare yourself and we're going to get started. Okay, pile 1, I just want some of you guys to take a deep breath because I am channeling not only y'all energy, but even some of my own. This pile was a little bit triggering for me as well, so give me 1 second. This is going to be a very specific pile, okay? So if I get triggered by a pile, I already know that that's spirit calling me to kind of like tell my story for somebody, but I'm not going to tell my full story, or it's just letting it's spirit letting me know that whoever picked this pile might have been through similar things that I've been through, okay? Because I am picking up on a little bit of intimacy avoidance, having problems with intimacy, but overall sexual trauma for some of you guys. There's a disconnect, okay? And if that doesn't resonate, pile 1, there's a tendency to hold on, y'all, because this is gonna be deep. My pile 1, y'all just want peace, right? I know it. Y'all just want peace. That's all y'all want, but y'all having a hard time finding it. Or when you find it, it's like you often get triggered by a certain memory, or you guys get triggered a lot in your family relationships, your relationships period, like with the opposite sex or with, you know, the same sex, whatever you like, y'all partners. And I wrote down some things. So really quick, so I can give myself a little reminder, we have fear of intimacy, sexual trauma. The letters S, E, V, P, and D came to me. Now this is going to be triggering for some, but feeling disgusted in my body or feeling sick. I got very nauseous when I tapped into y'all spread. Some of you guys might not be necessarily triggered by a sexual incident, but there's almost like there's a disconnect when either you become intimate with yourself or when other people try to become intimate with you. So a lot of you guys might even be avoidant in regards to your emotions because you don't like when people get that close to you. There's also a tendency to feel unlovable, okay? It's like a want to, it's almost like a want to be loved, but like as soon as you even get into that realm of trying to connect with somebody, like I said, whether it's platonic or even relationship wise, you keep people at a certain distance. Now granted, there is nothing wrong with that, okay? I love a good boundary. But for some of you guys, I want you to ask yourself, how deep, oh, I just heard how deep is your love? How deep is that rooted? Where does that come from? Does that come from pain, from certain relationships? Does that come from a sense of not feeling like you can really be loved properly? Is that coming from a sense of abandonment from childhood? There was a lot coming through in regards to family. Something happened to some of you guys in a place where you felt like was home, or with somebody or two people that felt like home. I don't know why I'm picking up on that. So again, for some of you guys, I am picking up on sexual trauma in the home. I'm also picking up on possible sexual trauma with a spouse or some type of abuse. It might not even be sexual trauma, but I feel like the reason why I got triggered by this pile, there was a card that came up, and I think it has something to do with intimacy, and I already knew where we were going, because as soon as I started pulling these cards, I started thinking about my court case. For those that don't know, I'll link the video possibly right here or during, you know, I don't know, sometime during this video. It's like my what really happened video. I don't know if you guys saw that, and obviously I'm getting nervous just addressing it, okay? Whew. So you know what I mean, I have been through that myself. So like anytime this stuff comes up in a reading, I get triggered, okay? And I feel like there might be someone who's having a hard time, whether it is something sexually or sexual trauma related, or whether it's something just period trauma period. It's like when it starts to come up, you guys get very anxious, okay? Like I know when I'm getting anxious, I start talking really fast. I'll start, like my eyes start darting everywhere. Like I start to feel very vulnerable. And I think that's what needs to be healed with this pile. Now again, you know, this is obviously something that I'm working through, so I'm gonna be learning with you guys as we pull cards. But it's almost like no matter if it's something super traumatic or whether it's something that's simple, I'm picking up on an energy from pile one. When you guys begin to feel vulnerable, it's like you pull back. Like it's like a big pullback too. Like, and for sometimes, or for some, in some case scenarios, that can be, you know, that can be healthy, right? I feel like it, you know, but who's asking me? But I'm almost picking up on, for some of you guys, y'all know y'all have pulled back or even disconnected. I heard the word disassociation. Y'all have pulled back in an unhealthy manner, and it's caused some conflict in some of y'all relationships that could have potentially been good. This could even be friendships or what have you, okay? But at the end of the day, this is what I'm gonna tell y'all. Y'all take y'all time. You get what I'm saying? Because if this is something that y'all have suppressed, you know, when you push something down so far and it tries to creep up, you know what I'm saying? You might continue to push it down. It's going to pop up eventually. So some of you guys, if that is happening, where things are starting to come up more frequently, that spirit trying to, it might feel bad, but spirit is trying to get you to like understand, like, look at this. You see how this keeps happening? You see how this is coming up? You see how you're getting triggered? We need to heal this. What can we do to heal this, okay? Some of y'all might need to go to therapy. But like I was saying, when you suppress something for so long, you know, it do be hard to really address it, because sometimes you start to trick your mind and tell yourself like it doesn't bother you, but it does, pile one. Okay, these things do bother you, and these things do need to be healed. There needs to be a sense of accountability with something. I don't know what that is. It could be accountability, just knowing that you have the control to change this around, okay? Because sometimes, especially when we have somebody that, for example, I know I'm about to step on some toes with this one, sexual trauma, right? There could be accountability with maybe some of the things that happened, some of the things that occurred. I'm not saying that it was your fault. I'm not saying that at all. But there's almost a need to come out of a victim mentality and understand, yes, it happened. But how long do you want to stay in this period of time? You get what I'm saying? Do you want to keep going back to this thought? Do you want to have control? Because if you want to have control, you have to come out of that victim mentality, and that can be very hard. You know what I mean? I think in my case scenario, now I do have an issue with pushing stuff to the back of my head and not trying to address certain things. But I think I removed the person that did what they did to me. I removed them early. You get what I'm saying? And I tried to come back to, okay, how can I control this from now? I had a lot of resentment with some of the things that happened afterwards, you know what I'm saying? Because it was almost like emotionally and internally I was affected. Like, yeah, I tried to push him to the side, but like, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of, I don't know, there was a lot of, I don't know the word, I don't know if it's residue, but basically it's like the traumatic event caused such a domino effect in my life, and that's where my resentment came from. I was just so upset that I couldn't get past the hump. Like, yeah, I removed him from my mind, but look at how this shit is affecting me, and that bothered me because obviously it was something happening internally, emotionally, and I didn't know how to address that because I'm like, I really can't control how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, or at least with the knowledge that I have at this point in time, like, I don't know how to control how I'm feeling right now, and that bothered me. I don't know. And right now I'm channeling and I just want to tap out this energy because I fucking hate talking about that shit. Or I'm just not ready to talk about a lot of stuff. But that's kind of what I'm picking up on for my Power Ones. It's just, there's something that we are having a hard time addressing. Spirit wants you to start taking control, okay? Like I said, I'm not saying that anything is your fault. I'm not saying that at all. But Spirit wants you to come back to self and don't give whoever did what they did to you. I'm picking up on 2 people for some of you guys, or even family. However this is resonating, flip it how it needs to be flipped. Don't give them so much power. Come back to self. Understand, like, I am energy coming through here. I am powerful. I am in control. That's an affirmation for you. I am in control of my emotions, okay? Another affirmation that I'm picking up on too that I want you guys to channel, it might sound weird, but I am releasing trauma with every step I take. I know that sounds weird for some, but like, just start finding different ways to, I don't know, I'm hearing the word alchemy and transmutation. I don't know if you guys have a passion. I don't know if you guys like to write. Some of you guys need to write out some of the events. And I know you're probably like, girl, I don't even want to go back there. But the reason why you're getting triggered so much is because you won't go back to that place. And I know that sounds weird, but even through therapy, like, they're going to put you through certain things, bring up those old thoughts, those things that are kind of suppressed, that stuck energy. In order to like release it, it's going to be brought up. And it's some stuff that I don't even want to go into because, like I said, I'm not a medical doctor, but I'm telling you, it's something that y'all are avoiding, and the way you're pushing it back, it's not helping, okay? And it's playing a role in kind of how y'all move forward in relationships. Some of you guys have blocked yourself off from family, friends, and it's hard for people to get close to you. And like I said, honey, that's not always a bad thing, but it's like, where is it healthy and where is it not healthy? There's a very hyper vigilant type of energy or type of feel that I'm getting. I can't get the word right now, and I think it's because my mind is all over the place. But whoo, okay. Also, the word womb came through. So some of you guys might struggle, and this is not to be triggering. Well, I mean, at this point, girl, I probably done triggered a lot of people. But fear of intimacy, and also someone could have had a miscarriage. I don't know if it was this pile or a different pile, but I was picking up on healing from a loss or a miscarriage, or there's just a real disconnect between you and your, I'm just gonna say it, genital area, your body. There's a disconnect, either hypersexual behavior, or it's like maybe you only feel comfortable with touching yourself, but like when somebody else touches you or gets close to you, it's like a feeling of disgust. You know what I'm saying? So, my goodness. Okay, I gotta take a breath on that one. Woo! I'm hearing that some of you guys keep coming back to the same point, and I feel for this pile, a lot of these piles actually, because I feel like some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Ooh, this is like hard for me. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about, but it's like you just don't know how to get past, and I feel like a lot of y'all, it's addressing it. It's time to address it. Come back. Those little details that you buried in, it's time to bring them up to the surface so that they can be released. Some of y'all are bringing it up to the surface, but it's like it's getting stuck, okay? We got to figure out how can we get past that it's up and it's stuck moment. You get what I'm saying? I feel like these emotions are trying to come up, honey, and they're just stuck right there. Where are they stuck? Are you having a hard time releasing it because your mind won't allow you to? It's almost like there's an energy. I keep seeing somebody. I wish y'all could see me, but I'm not getting on camera. Let me see, Spirit. How can I say this? I keep getting this energy. Can I tell y'all, it's gonna sound so silly, of like energy rising through somebody and then like the head is like getting big, but it's not going nowhere. Almost like them airhead commercials. Like it's almost like you're storing it. Some of y'all be thinking y'all releasing it, but you're not. You're not releasing it. Let's go, Spirit. Okay, let's see. We have revelations. Some of y'all don't even want to talk about it. Some of y'all had this happen to y'all and that's what it is. Y'all ain't talked about it. Oh my goodness, my chest. And we have intimacy. I want you guys to look up what the frog totem means. Y'all is holding on tight to whatever this is. And I have to remember, because, and I feel called to talk about it, with my situation, y'all might not know, but honey, I went to court. Okay, I took it to court. I told, I expressed, and that was crazy. I don't even want to go there right now. But but it was, because that's going to be a long video, and I'm going to talk about it when I feel called to, like, you know, in depth. But basically, I talked about it. And I have to remember, not a lot of people talk about it. Okay, and I feel like that's some of y'all in this pile. Whatever it is, it's like you're not talking about it. Some of y'all need a very good cry. I want you guys to start working with possibly, I don't know why this is coming through, so I'm gonna just say it, but we have Himalayan salt, and also I think, is it calcite? Possibly calcite. I keep hearing calcite. I don't know why. And let me see what else. Citrine. I don't know why that's coming through. There's like a lot of like orangey, amberish type of crystals, you know what I'm saying, that's coming to my mind. Some of you guys have a fear of being judged. Maybe you guys don't feel understood. There's an energy of hurting. Like you guys are hurting on the inside. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. It's a lot of energy in my forehead right now. It's a lot of hurt on the inside, but with this blue coming through and with this orange coming through, sacral chakra energy. I want you guys to look into the sacral chakra. When I think of the color orange, I think of creation. It's like these intimacy issues, this avoidance, or the problems that you have with intimacy is affecting, one, how you connect with self, how you connect with others, but also how you connect back to your creativity. So some of you guys might have a lot of creative blocks, but then there's also the other spectrum where it's like, it's hyper. You know what I mean? Let me look at this, y'all. We have the number 29, we have the number 12. The number 3, when I think of the number 3, I think of mind, body, and soul. I think of completion. Some of y'all need to have a good cry. Y'all need to speak it out. With these skulls in the background, some of you guys might like skulls, but there's like, you see these 2 skulls here? Do y'all see that? Remember how I said 2 people? Some of y'all had 2 specific people that did something to y'all. It might not even be the stuff that I'm talking about. Remember, flip it how it needs to be flipped. But it's like there's some trauma. And for some of y'all, these people might have passed over, or maybe they're not around you no more. So it's like there's a little bit of a, I never got my apology. I never was able to speak up about what happened, but you're holding that monkey on the back, honey, okay? And I have to look at it. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna take my time with y'all. I hope y'all don't mind, because it's not just hard for some of y'all if this is resonating, but this is also very hard for me, because I feel for people that have been through any type of trauma. But you know what I mean? Whatever I'm picking up on an energy of someone who's having a, like, they want to heal, but they're having a hard time. And I do have to remember that not everybody has the luxury of going to therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like myself. So let me see. Get yourself together. If someone's crying at this moment, let me know, because I don't know what I be picking up on, but I be picking up on when people get frustrated or start crying. Let me know in the comments, because I'll be wanting to know what I'm picking up on. But you know, for those people, just, you know, take a deep breath before we get started. We have transformation, change, cleanse through water. Okay, so that might be a sign. I don't know why I felt called to do this. Sometimes I don't be feeling called to like look up certain stuff on my phone. But some of you guys, the water is going to be your best friend. So if you live by water, I'm almost picking up on like a purification process. Some of you guys dream about water a lot. If you have a lot of dreams that come up about waves, big waves, water, turbulence, I feel like it has something to do with y'all emotions. Again, I don't know if y'all watched my video where I was talking about the motivation that you need right now. Some of y'all picked pile 1 or pile 3. Something about going to the water. My girl that I watch on YouTube all the time, she talks about that. I love her. Y'all might want to check out her channel. Her name is it Out Indigo or Indigo Mystery? I love her. She's like really pretty, long black hair. You'll see her. But anyway, healing by the water. Okay, maybe even a salt bath. I just seen 17:17 on the clock, so my angels are definitely here. Whew. We have, they signify transformation, change, cleanse through water, fertility, and prosperity. Keep a frog totem with you always, and make sure you do not miss the spirit animal's influence of peace, eternal beauty within, and honesty. And that's so crazy because that's what we was already picking up on, especially when I said the womb. So I just want y'all to know some of the stress that y'all carry in regards to y'all sexual trauma. If y'all been having a hard time carrying for my women, or even for my men, you know what I'm saying? It's coming from this, partially. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't a doctor, but we on a spiritual level right now, and I feel like I can speak about certain things. So we have to cleanse out that energy. Some of you guys are going to have a huge revelation, or it's just a lot of, when I see this revelation card, I think of buried demons. What have y'all tried to put to rest, but it's still, it's like it haunts you. It's something that's haunting y'all. Whoo, I feel for y'all. Y'all got to let it go. Partially, y'all got to let it go, or it's a big energy of address the elephant in the room, the elephant in your mind. You got to address it. Maybe speak up. I don't know who y'all need to talk to, but maybe either talk to spirit, talk to yourself. If you can't be real with nobody else, and if you don't have a therapist, sometimes just speaking to yourself, forgiving yourself, okay? Forgive yourself. Oh, take back control. I don't know. I'm trying to stay out of giving advice because I know I'm not a doctor, but like, y'all gotta release it, because some of it is y'all holding on to some type of resentment, some type of anger. You know, do you want to stay in this place? I want you to ask yourself that. Some type of envy is coming through here. We have to release it. Some of y'all look like the little girl in this picture. Y'all don't look exactly like her, but I'm getting someone with big eyes. I'm getting a lot of tears. This is something that y'all cry about in private. This is something that y'all have a hard time talking about. And I don't know why I'm getting even talking to yourself about it. It's like when you want to, like y'all want to. That's why I feel for y'all. Y'all want to, I gotta talk about it. Y'all want to address it, but it's like when y'all even try to address it with y'allself, y'all get so uncomfortable. Gotta do it. If you want peace, if you want to change, y'all have all the power. I'm giving it to you. Y'all have all the power to change this and start shifting through this. And I know y'all starting to heal. I'm telling y'all the healing is going to come, but y'all got to address it. Woo, I had to stop the video. That's a message. Sometimes I feel like certain behavior or certain feelings that I'm kind of going through while I'm reading, it's like to help me channel. So some of y'all be ready to talk about it, but y'all leave out certain details because it's like there's a little bit of shame. I don't know. I'm not saying, like I said, that it's your fault, but it's like even I'm having a hard time telling y'all intimate details to me or about, you know, some of the stuff that I went through, even though I want to share it because I feel like it'll help somebody. But it's like there's a feeling of just like disgust, okay? And you know, at the end of the day, you can only do it when you're ready. But let me just tell you something, because I keep getting this visual. The other day I had a bath with some rose petals, some Epsom salt, some what was it called? Is it Himalayan salt? Yeah, pink Himalayan salt. That's going to be great for you guys. A nice spiritual bath. Please connect with yourself. When I was in that bath, at first I was having a hard time. It was only me in there. Naked me, okay? I had my candles lit. My people was with me, you know what I'm saying? Spiritual team. And it's just us. Sacred space, right? But honey, I was having a hard time addressing certain stuff. And I feel like that's y'all. It's like I was really having a hard time speaking, so I took my time. I could only speak about certain things and address certain things, and I said it out loud. You know, I was asking for God to help me through things. I was forgiving myself. This was even separate stuff from like my sexual trauma, but just certain things, you get what I'm saying? And I realized, I'm like, wow, that's been buried for a long time, and it was really hard for me. So I took like 5 minutes. That's it. You don't got to do it all at once, because when you go deep into that, I don't want to say trash can, but you know, when you go deep into that shit, people don't understand. That be heavy. I don't care. That's another thing. People don't be understanding how shit affects y'all. Maybe it's because y'all don't talk about it, but you know, a lot of people not gonna understand. And I feel like there's a sense of feeling misunderstood, feeling like people are judging you. Maybe y'all lash out in the public or like around people, and it's like you just want people to understand. It's two different energies that I'm getting through here. You want people to understand, like, yeah, I'm lashing out, but like y'all don't understand on the inside I'm hurting, like I'm not trying to do this, but something about pride or just not being able to speak. Even right now I'm just having a hard time, and I'm gonna move on because I don't want to make y'all pile too long, but I knew this was gonna be the pile. But anyway, I just want to let y'all know, sometimes if you just know someone else has went through it, you know, I was having a hard time in that bath. And then I had to address myself. I said, why are you having a hard time speaking up, speaking your truth? It's only you in here. There's nobody else in here. Why are you having a hard time? And I had to ask myself that. And it's, I don't know, that intimacy. Even just with myself. Even with myself. Some of y'all judge yourself too harshly. You got to ask yourself, where is it coming from? And that was a deep little thing. I want to tell y'all more, but you know, even right now, this is hard for me, okay? But I feel like that can help somebody. You know, I'm here to bring certain things to light, not to tell you that this is necessarily your story, but to kind of bring certain things to light so you can kind of have that aha moment with yourself in regards to your journey and what's going on with you. You feel me? Woo-gee! Okay, let's keep going. Okay. We have rewiring the nervous system. Exactly. Rewiring the nervous system. Do y'all see that shit? Wow. I find strength in surviving my traumas. I cannot make this up. Let me tell y'all what y'all pile, I ain't gonna lie. Once I got this card that came out, intimacy. Is this intimacy? Oh, Revelations. This intimacy card, I didn't look at none of y'all cards. So it's just crazy that these are coming out, but I know this is for y'all. We have dispelling sadness. Oh, some of y'all would benefit from maybe having a moment with yourself, drinking a little bit of tea, coffee, something to kind of relax you. I'm getting a real big, some of y'all need to create a sacred space with yourself. Give yourself some time. I don't know if some of y'all have families, I don't know, but y'all need to really create time for yourself, okay? We have, I will feel better once I get the rest I need. Exactly. It's time to relax, y'all. It's time to relax. And when y'all try to dive into this shadow work, as I call it, dive into these things that you know you need to dive into, take your time, okay? We have dissolving judgment. Some of you guys are still hurt from the judgment that you've gotten from people from childhood, other relationships, the men, the women in y'all relationships. Maybe they said some mean things, but I'm also getting like a mother and a father figure. Maybe they were a little hard on you, and there's a lot pressing. Maybe people judged you in regards to y'all trauma. Maybe they're telling you it never happened. Some of y'all just don't feel understood. You get what I'm saying? Y'all don't feel validated. You have, I don't have to like the actions of others in order to love my journey. Let me tell y'all something. And some of y'all might get mad at me, but I just want y'all to find beauty in your own story. And I can't force you to do that because I had to do it because, you know, with my, and I don't know why I'm feeling called to share this, but it might help somebody, so I'm gonna freaking go with it. But in regards to like my situation, you know, that was tragic, and it, you know, it caused a lot of stuff to happen and take place, and it was a very dark period for me, but through it, it came so many blessings. Like, people don't understand. One, we had an option for me to move bases. I'm now here in Florida. I don't know, y'all gonna have to watch my video because I talk about like the things that happened. I got deployed, which was the, I'm gonna shut up. They deployed me, they wasn't supposed to, but like even when I was deployed, when I got deployed during all that stuff that was happening, I was so low, y'all, that I had to find a creative outlet. And you know what that creative outlet was? It was tarot. You know, I was already kind of playing with the cards, but all of that forced me to get started with tarot, and look at where we are now. You get what I'm saying? And I know that was a little choppy, but y'all don't understand. Y'all gotta find beauty in what y'all have been through. Because if that would have never happened to me, one, I probably would have never made it to Florida. I would have never met some of the people that I've met. I would have never had some of the experiences because, one, we don't deploy where we didn't really deploy at my last base. We only deployed at certain places. So where I deployed to once I got to Florida, it's like the atmosphere of where I was, it woke my spiritual gifts up more than what they was already at. Like, I already had like the shebang going on, but like because I was so low, it was real Phoenix energy. I'm trying not to go too long. I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. I don't know. I don't want to like bore nobody, but honey, all I'm gonna say is that incident of what happened was a catalyst to a lot of the things that are going on now. Like these blessings, this abundance that I have going in, it was like, I'm telling y'all, like, y'all don't understand. So I don't know how y'all can find beauty in what has happened, but I want y'all to look around and try to look at things from a higher perspective, okay? And I'm gonna try to talk about that one day. I'm just not ready, as you can see. When I start getting choppy, that's when I'm like trying to find the words. My mind is going everywhere, but I hope that helps somebody. So anyway, with this rewiring the nervous system, it's real big. Okay, how do I want to say this? At the end of the day, one thing that I had to tell myself, I'm finding it easier for me to address myself so that nobody feels like I'm attacking them, so that they can kind of feel like we're vibing. I want you to feel like me and you are vibing. So this is the thing. Sometimes I have to tell myself, Paige, if in order for you to have a different outlook, you're gonna have to allow certain things in to kind of prove you wrong. At the end of the day, am I gonna be hurt again? Yes. Are people gonna betray me? Yes, that's life. That's the harsh truth about it all. Things sometimes are not going to work in my favor, but then a lot of things are. And it's crazy because through this process of going through what I've been through, I've had a lot of trauma that has happened to me, especially in regards to people. You know what I'm saying? But I have been learning, especially through my own discernment. You know, I still be keeping people at a distance, honey, but I've been learning how to allow certain experiences in so that I can kind of rewire my nervous system and understand not everybody is going to hurt me. I do deserve love. I can't feel comfortable in this type of environment. I can't have good leadership, like different things like that. So it's just, there's a need for us to really, ooh, this is deep, y'all. There's a need for us to really address what the issue is and allow new experiences in so that we can start to rewire. Some of this stuff is embedded so deep in y'all mind through childhood, so y'all having a hard time breaking free, but a lot of it is coming because y'all not really addressing it, okay? So if you can go to therapy and find a good therapist, I would highly recommend it. But for those who do not have that luxury, be your own therapist, be your own best friend. You know what I'm saying? The world is a cold place, but honey, you can warm yourself up. Trust in yourself. I'm trying to move this thing over, okay? This way. So we have dispelling sadness. Y'all gotta release that emotion. So find how y'all can do that, whether that's writing, talking, speaking, praying, addressing, visualization of like what happened, and then visualize releasing it. There's something that y'all need to do. So find whatever works for you. Dissolving judgments. Don't judge yourself too hard for what happened. Don't judge yourself too hard based off of other people's judgments. Fuck them. I just have to say that. I'm sorry, that was coming through very heavily. But when I look at this, I also think of a cell. So it's something with the body. It's something with y'all DNA, y'all authenticity. Even the root chakra is coming through now that I say that. Really, if you guys are into the chakras, I'm really getting a lot of energy. Regardless of all this purple coming through, no. I'm getting a lot of energy around the root chakra and the sacral chakra. Start with the root, take a couple of minutes, do some meditations, really study the root chakras, find out how to know if it's blocked, if it's overactive, all those things, if it's healthy, if it's working how it needs to be going, or working how it needs to work, if it's balanced. Please look into that because that energy is coming through very heavily. Whew. My gosh, y'all. I know somebody's probably like, girl, I'm so sorry that you gotta tap into this energy. It's all right. I do this for the people. We have the Four of Wands. Of what needs to be healed, family issues. Some of you guys are coming out of a place of anxiety. Some of you guys are hiding the fact that you struggle with anxiety and depression, putting on a brave face. Leo energy coming through here. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Ooh, we have the Knight of Swords. Coming back to that energy of sometimes you guys really lash out. And y'all don't want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of anger. Come on, girl. Get it together. Get it together. Give me 1 second, y'all. There's a lot of anger that I'm picking up on in regards to family. Maybe even, I don't know. There's a real lash out type of energy that I'm picking up on. You feel me? Almost like a, don't mind these cards, y'all. Almost like y'all come off a certain way. And then when y'all come off that way, or when you guys get triggered, you lash out, you go crazy a little bit, and then when you have a time with yourself, you kind of feel bad about it. It's almost like I said, y'all want to be understood. So ask yourself, where does that stem from? Maybe y'all didn't feel understood with family. I don't know, I'm picking up on that too. Was that y'all, pile? Y'all might be drawn to pile 2. Actually, y'all might be drawn to pile 2 and 3, but pile 2, I'm gonna be talking to them because they got one of their words was family issues and feeling like the black sheep, and I'm almost picking up on that energy from some of y'all too. But anyways, with this Knight of Swords and this Seven of Wands, y'all please work on communication. What needs to be healed? There's a little bit of resentment that I'm picking up on. Maybe there was an abusive person in y'all life that y'all still kind of, y'all might think that y'all pushed this person or this incident behind y'all, but it comes out in y'all relationships. So really ask yourself, I want y'all to, I don't know, when you're triggered, ask yourself, why was I just triggered like that? You get what I'm saying? What really triggered me? Was it because like they're starting to remind me of my family? Was it because they touched me the wrong way? Was it because they wanted to be close to me? What is it that's triggering y'all? Because it's something that y'all tried to push behind y'all that y'all kind of just like was like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna push this behind me, not really address it. I'm gonna work on my happiness and all that stuff. But it's like the energy is still there of like anger. There's a lot of pride here too. This Four of Wands. Give me 1 second because I gotta look at this. There's a weird storyline coming out here. Some of y'all have a restraining order on somebody, and that's the person that y'all been kind of picking up on their energy. This could have been someone that y'all was married to. There was an abuse, there was some type of abuse or some type of trauma here with a marriage or a family dynamic. I'm picking up on that heavily. I'm picking up on a court issue, a separation of the family, and I do feel like a lot of you guys are trying to work on your healing. And we talked about that earlier, but it's like there's a little bit of stuck energy. Let me tell y'all something. Please address whatever that is, because I am picking up on with this Sun card. It's like y'all coming out of whatever this is, the Sun, the Four of Wands, but it's still lingering. I told y'all it's that shit that y'all buried down. I'm picking up on a little bit of a pride issue or wearing a happy face or a brave face due to family or just being, because you have to. A lot of fire energy coming through here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and also Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We don't even got no earth up in here right now. So air sign, fire sign. Y'all might have that in y'all chart, or that's just the energy that y'all embodying. Forgiveness. Somebody, y'all ain't gotta like them, okay? There needs to be some sort of forgiveness, whether it's giving back to yourself, but even towards this person, let go of resentment. Y'all know what they say about resentment. Don't they say it's like the worst? It's like drinking poison, expecting the other person to die. That's literally what I'm picking up on. Gotta let it go, y'all. Let me see what else. What's blocking? We have the Fool card, the Nine of Wands. That's so crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the Seven of Wands. Some of y'all need to up y'all boundaries with y'all family. Don't feel obligated to do stuff. Say no. We also have Temperance. Okay, I'm gonna start with those. The Fool card, the Nine of Wands, and Temperance. Some of you guys have a tendency to give up easily or just kind of walk away from something. There's like a huge jump that I'm getting. It's almost like with this Fool card, y'all are trying to take a leap of faith, but do y'all see how this person, like how they're like just jumping and there's all that space right there? Do y'all see that? That middle, we gotta address that. What is that? We're just trying to jump and jump past stuff because y'all my fighters, my Nine of Wands, y'all my fighters. It's like y'all normally are very like ambitious, y'all going, and that might be why y'all having a problem with this. Y'all are used to easily being able to be like, okay, brush that off my shoulder, I'm gone. But whatever this is, it's like y'all having a hard time brushing it off y'all's shoulder, and it's starting to get a hold on y'all. It's starting to like really, you see how all these little wands are going towards that person's feet? It's almost like it's fucking with y'all's stability, whether this be mentally, emotionally. It's starting to break through and get to you. I'm getting like someone trying to like fight off something, but it's starting to get through the cracks, and that's because Spirit wants you to really address it. We have Temperance. Address it. Do it in moderation though. Don't avoid. Some of y'all might be getting discouraged because for others, it's like y'all are jumping into y'all shadow work, but y'all not really ready. And I'm not saying, because you know everybody's journey is different. It's like if y'all feel super exhausted to the point where you just never want to talk about it again, it's because you might have overindulged, okay? So I'm not saying to not indulge because it has to be addressed, but it's like maybe some of y'all need to learn how to take y'all time. It's like two different polarities that I'm picking up on, or like, you know what I'm saying, two different sides that I'm picking up on. Someone who's like super avoidant, and then we have someone who's jumping in, but it's like too much. They get like almost repulsed, almost like when you work out. You haven't worked out in a while, so you like get back in the gym, but it's like you go crazy for like a week, and then like you get so worn out because you overdid yourself, and then girl, now you, or girl, boy, whoever's watching this, now you ain't worked out in like 6 months. Don't overdo. Take it step by step. Have a designated day Or, you know, if you don't want to address it at that time, don't address it. But don't, like, you know what I'm saying, don't let it linger too long where you're not addressing it. But just take your time. I keep picking up on that heavily. Some of y'all just trying to jump over it. Literally. This is like cracking me up. Aries energy. There's a lot of fire energy coming through here. Sagittarius. Yeah, this is all fire. Someone's definitely a fire sign. If you're a fire sign, woo woo, let me know. Fire and air energy coming through here, okay? Gotta address it. It's like this big ass iceberg in between his legs, but like he's trying to literally jump over all of that. No, 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 no. It's gonna get ya, okay? Spirit is bringing certain stuff up to the light so that you guys can address it, and that's like period, point blank. So let's keep going. I want you guys to look at this for my intuitive people. These are intuitive cards. Picking up on a lot of inner child. Some of y'all are still struggling with the fact, ooh, y'all family, what happened? Did y'all feel alone? Did y'all feel misunderstood? A lot of y'all feel alone, misunderstood when it comes to y'all pain. Maybe y'all have a lot of friends and family, and a lot of the pain that y'all go through, y'all keep it to yourself. You hide it from people. You see them people down here? I'm telling y'all, some of y'all, a traumatic incident happened with 2 people, or a lot of you guys are still struggling with the fact that maybe your parents weren't there, or like you felt abandoned in some type of way, whether it be in a relationship, with family, but y'all like not trying to see something. Y'all see that shit? Got to address it. Got to address it. So let me just look at this real quick. And Spirit is telling me to also bring out this card. We have rediscovery. That's so crazy because y'all also had, this is a beautiful card. You see that child, rebirth, Phoenix energy, childhood. Oh, I'm about to start crying for you guys. Listen, your innocence. Y'all see that down here? I need y'all to really look at this card. Y'all see how there's a little door down here and there's a person right here? We have to address what went wrong, and then ask ourselves, what can I do to change the dynamic, okay? Because you have the power to do so. Let me put these up here. A lot of inner child issues coming through. And y'all, I'm sorry. Whatever happened, I'm sorry, but we have to come back to that. For some of y'all, it might have been a miscarriage. There might be miscommunication between you and your children. Or what I'm hearing is, for some of y'all, it was a mother figure or a father figure. Especially with these 2 pictures. Some of y'all didn't feel like y'all parents was really there. Y'all felt like y'all had to fend for yourself. It's like, damn, I've been helping everybody else. I've been helping uplift everybody else. What about me? I just feel so misunderstood. Everybody just wants to come at me about my attitude, but y'all don't know what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all wouldn't even been able to make it through what I've been through. I'm picking up on that from somebody. Y'all see all that yellow and that orange? Them lower chakras, that root chakra coming through. We got the solar plexus up in there, and I'm still, I meant the sacral and the solar plexus, but I'm still going to tell y'all, definitely focus on the root. This solar plexus energy, that driven energy, that I am, that power, knowing that you are powerful, coming back to self. This leaf is here. There's a lot of past stuff that you guys are holding on to. Some of y'all, it's the mother, it's the feminine. I'm picking up on, for some of y'all, some sexual trauma with a family member. I don't know. Not for everybody, but Spirit wants you to, you have to open your eyes to what's going on. I know you don't want to hear it, but like, if you could tap into your higher self, maybe do a little bit of studying around that. If you could tap into your higher self to really look at things from a higher perspective and be able to forgive whoever these individuals are. Some of y'all, some miscarriage that y'all might need to heal from. It's a lot of womb energy coming through. I don't know, but please do so. Okay, there's a lot of leaves coming through. Please look up what leaves and trees mean in regards to spirituality. Okay, so I'm being called to do one more thing. Whew. That was a lot. Some of y'all didn't feel understood by y'all mom. Okay, give me a message for power one. One more. Encouragement, message of encouragement for power one. Oh gosh, this was hard for me, y'all. I'm sorry if it was too much. Look at that shit. I'm sorry. We have enlightenment at the bottom of the deck. Okay, this is almost giving me 10 of Cups vibe, Wheel of Fortune vibe, things shifting in your favor. But look at all that yellow, that amber, that citrine color coming through, possibly even a little bit of calcite energy if I'm getting that correct. With the coloring, okay, solar plexus energy, root chakra energy, sacral chakra. Focus on those, okay? Awakening. Y'all gonna be fine. Trust and believe. But y'all see that number 2 again? Do y'all see that? The number 2 keeps coming up for y'all. So I don't know why that's coming up, but give me 1 second. I want to grab my book. Whew, I had to stop the video. I couldn't find my book, so obviously my people want me to use my intuition. I feel ya. Some of you guys have a connection to like Egypt, maybe like pyramids. Some of y'all might have a lot of tattoos, almost like in swirls or like tribal tattoos, or maybe even like real Egyptian-based cultural tattoos. I'm picking up on that. So that was just like a message from spirit, so you guys can like really tap into this and resonate, you know, with what's going on. But like, that solar plexus is coming through heavily. Please look up those lower chakras, y'all, for sure. I feel like spirit overall is trying to awaken you to what you have been avoiding. And I know, oh, my bad. I know it's painful, but it's like, y'all, spirit is trying to really help y'all so y'all can like, almost like release it. Remember I was talking about all that energy coming from the head? Some of y'all, this video, like, I'm so sorry because I could feel someone feeling drained already. It's almost like this was a lot. This was heavy, a lot to unpack. I'm so sorry, but it's what's coming through. But y'all see all that energy around the head? Obviously, this is giving me real big solar plexus, but it's like, remember how I told y'all, it's like, y'all, whatever it is, this pain is, y'all be bringing it up, and then it gets, like, stuck. Focus, please. It gets, like, stuck. You know what I mean? Up in this area. Some of y'all going through a spiritual awakening, and things might be resurfacing because God is trying to help you ascend. Spirit is trying to help you ascend, however it resonates the universe. So roll with the punches, y'all. I'm sending y'all a lot of love and light. And let me just send y'all some healing energy because, honey, whew. That was heavy, okay? So yes, Pile 1, that was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates, and we're going to move on to Pile 2. 2, honey, you don't understand how glad I am to be on your spread, okay? Whew, Pile 1 was too much for me. Not in a bad way, but in a bad way, but in a good way. It was just a lot, so I'm just so glad that we're done with their Pile. Some of y'all might have came from Pile 1. I hope you're not offended, but that was really hard for me. I was just real triggered by that Pile, okay? But Pile 2, let's talk about it. So let me just tell you something, Pile 2. I did take some notes. Oh yeah, the energy is different. Let's get it. Okay. I did take some notes. First of all, I do have the stone Numite here. So self-mastery. Pile 2, trigger warning, right? A lot of y'all know, y'all spirit guides, or y'all, there's like a real cutthroat energy that I'm picking up on with y'all people. You know, and I resonate with this because I know my people cutthroat too. They do not play, okay? They don't play. This is a beautiful stone, okay? I know somebody was just thinking that because the way it's like sitting on that green, okay? Some of you guys might be Libras, Leos, real big on aesthetics, right? Maybe even Capricorns. But what I'm picking up on is self-mastery, right? Let me tell y'all something. Somebody has a chip on their shoulder. Some of y'all gonna be mad at me by the end of this video, but at the end of the day, I'm here to do one thing, and that's get the message out. Some of y'all have a chip on y'all shoulder, or people think y'all have a chip on your shoulder. And you know what? Real shit, P thinks rightfully so. Y'all been through a lot. Some of y'all like, oh, yeah, I do. I've been through a lot. Or some of y'all might be sitting here, Aries energy. I'm like, it's so crazy that she's saying that. People always say that. Like, they always think something wrong with me or I got an attitude, and I really don't. But this is the thing. For whatever reason, I am picking up on the energy of y'all get triggered easily. Y'all might get irritated easily. And we got to find out, where does that stem from? You know? And I feel like for some, it's almost like, and I resonate with this a little bit. I'm just gonna be honest, because I don't want to talk necessarily at y'all. I don't want no one to feel like, not triggered, but like I'm attacking them. So I'm gonna put myself in here with y'all. Sometimes I get triggered with people or irritated with people, and they might not have meant it like that, but because of where, like, what I've been through, I be like, those sons of bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get mad. I can't be around too many people. Y'all know what I'm saying? It's almost like when people do certain things, because of what y'all been through, y'all get triggered deeply, easily. A lot of y'all might separate yourself, or like lash out, but really it's because some of y'all don't even want to get close to people because it's like y'all know y'all get triggered easily, and y'all just like, you know what, if you ain't grow up with me, or if you wasn't my day one, or my A1 since day one, like, I don't want to even fuck with you. And at the end of the day, y'all, you know what, I'm not mad at that completely. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not mad at it really at all. You know, I'm just here to give the messages because part of me is like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust a lot of people. And I feel like that's how this pile is. But I feel like the reason why this is coming through, there's an energy of, now some of the things that you be feeling, they valid. They valid, I'm gonna give it to you. But there's some things that y'all be feeling that y'all get triggered off of that y'all need to kind of separate and ask yourself, did they really mean it like that? Or is that my ego talking? Or is that something that may have happened with my mom? Maybe I wasn't understood by my family. So it's like, y'all protect y'all. Ooh, wow. Ooh, a message is coming through. I gotta cuss during this reading. Y'all protect y'all shit. Y'all protect what y'all made because people try so hard to take it from you. People did not accept you in y'all family. People always made you feel uncomfortable with yourself, even though you was just being yourself. A lot of y'all, y'all take risks. Y'all do things that other people don't have the courage to do. Don't feel like they could do. A lot of y'all is abundant already. It's like y'all might deal with a lot of envy from family people that y'all cool with. Oh, sorry, it's a lot of energy from y'all mom. It's like there's a sense of y'all doing shit that nobody else in the family could do. So it's like people come at you. You know what I mean? Or they have came at you and you guys are still carrying that resentment. I did write down some notes, right? So I'm gonna just say certain things to kind of also give me a little 1-2-1-2 with y'all. So we have triggered easily, because yeah, I kept being told to ask. With the other piles, it was, okay, what does pile so-and-so need to heal from? With y'all, it was like, what triggers pile 2? And I'm like, why do we gotta tap into that so early? But it's because a lot of y'all are triggered easily, okay? So we have triggered easily, family issues, not letting go. So this could be resentment. There's something that you guys are not releasing or you're not allowing to release because you just don't want to deal with it. There's a real cutthroat energy coming from your people and also coming from y'all, you know, because you felt like people stepped on you. Oh, I'm getting angry just talking about it. Y'all fired up. This is fire sign energy coming through. Y'all don't have to be, but it's like a real fired up energy on, nah, y'all can stand on what y'all said. Y'all did me dirty. And now it's, you know, not even respectfully. I can't even say respectfully, fuck you. It's a fuck you. It's a hardcore, like, fuck you. Like, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. But y'all, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I do. But is that resentment really needed? And listen, I ain't judging you because there be sometimes I'm like, I'm about to step on next up in her. But you know, is it really needed? Is it really needed? Can we start doing things from a place of love? I'm not saying that y'all gotta allow people back in y'all space. I'm not saying that y'all gotta drop y'all boundaries necessarily. But let's not be driven by anger. A lot of you guys, which is also a beautiful thing. Like I said, I resonate with this. The fuel in the past 555 was just on the clock, has been anger. After a breakup, what do? You boss up. After this, what do? You start a creative project. And that's great because it gave you that fuel. But it's almost like, is it really alchemy if you're still holding on to it? You know what I'm saying? Are we really transmuting if we're still holding on to it? It's like y'all getting the drive. Y'all getting the body. Like, watch this, right? All stuff went down the drain. Y'all broke up with somebody. So what you do? You got in the gym. You bossed the frick up. All that, right? But it's like y'all not doing all of that and then finding peace. Y'all doing all that and y'all still mad. You still mad about what happened with so-and-so. And honey, I'm not judging you. But it's just like we got to start learning how to transmute past that. You get what I'm saying? There's still resentment here, okay? Woo. Let's see what else is coming through. Pride issues, like I said, Leo energy was coming through. Father figure might have, I might be talking to a masculine, but I don't have to be. It's almost like there was a lot of pressure on y'all. It's like people didn't believe in your vision, but there's so much pressure on you to do better. Pick a side, you know what I'm saying? From family. There's a lot of family stuff coming up here. What is this one? I hate when I can't read my writing. Take risk, okay, I said that. And animosity, my bad, y'all. My writing. So the fact that y'all chose this self-mastery, this is beautiful. I love this. This used to be in, I gotta talk about it a little bit. This used to be in like a gold cage. I gotta find another cage, but like kind of something like this candle, and I love it, okay? Self-mastery of emotions. Really, transmutation is gonna be good, like healthy transmutation, you know what I'm saying? Alchemy. I want y'all to really like look into that, you know what I mean? I'm real big on that. Phoenix energy. I was told to do something different with y'all. I think it was this one. Yeah, we have perspective. Let me show y'all. This is like the lead for y'all. This is like one of y'all biggest blocks. That's crazy. For the other piles, if y'all watch them, this is like an advice. I think this is like for pile 3, it's like something about advice. Someone's a Cancer here, or you have Cancer in your chart, or a lot of water, or you live by a beach, like water or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, I could just tell this is a different pile. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Some of you guys need to ground y'all thoughts because there's so much energy, and I feel like this is a separate message, but some of you guys, if you ever feel stagnant or like you have so much energy but you're not able to kind of like, I'm hearing regulate or like really get stuff done. Ooh, I didn't mean to say that, but really get stuff done. It's because you're not grounded, okay? But we have perspective here. Listen, we got to start looking at things differently. Period, point blank. It's real cutthroat with y'all, but there's something that you guys need to look at differently. Some of you guys might even be stuck in your ways when it comes to how you guys are. And like I said, I ain't gonna say, no, I said it already, rightfully so, but like, is it healthy, y'all? I'm basically trying to let y'all know that I understand where you're coming from. It's just a lot of anger that y'all holding on to, period, point blank. So it's like, we got to start looking at things from a higher perspective. Y'all might already be doing these things. I am hearing that for some of you guys, but this could just be a reminder to stay on track with that, because I feel like y'all biggest enemy is resentment. I'm hearing something about Achilles' heel. It's like people piss you off easily. You know what I'm saying? And going back to what I said earlier, it's something with the mother for some of you guys. Maybe your mom has been jealous of you, or like there's some type of envy there, or like there's, for some of y'all, it's issues with the feminine period. But then for others, I was picking up on a father figure or just family, okay? Like maybe the women in y'all family are like real cutthroat with each other too. That could be like a generational thing. I don't know what's coming through. That was a weird message. But start looking at things from a different perspective. Some of you guys have a, can I just say it? I'm sorry, y'all, but there's a little bit of an arrogance coming from this pile. And I feel like, I'm not even going to judge it, right? You know, I'm not going to judge y'all, but I feel like it's because of pain. Like, y'all put on there's a certain armor that y'all have around you because of what y'all been through. And some of y'all, it might not even be arrogance. Maybe that's a word that's coming through because that's how people maybe recognize you. I don't know. Has anyone ever called you arrogant or like said you was cocky or something like that? I don't know, but I just feel like there's a real hard exterior, and I'm not saying that you necessarily have to let everybody in, because I definitely don't believe that. But it's almost like what I was saying earlier. Like, did they really mean it like that when they said it? Pile 2. Did they really mean it like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just start looking at things differently and just ask yourself, was I triggered because this person really meant what the fuck they said, or was it because of my own stuff? You know what I mean? There's a need to like come back to self. Let's see what else we got. Hansel. Some of y'all might really be into folklore. I don't know why that just came through. We have survival. Exactly. The number 4 might be prominent. Family. Number 28. The number 10, completion. Words. I'm telling y'all, y'all holding on to resentment. It's like y'all put on this. I wouldn't even say it's a facade. I really think that's just how some of y'all are. Like, on the outside, people might feel like y'all might not have emotions, or y'all might be very controlled with y'all emotions, but on the inside, there's a lot of stuff that has hurt you. But a lot of y'all have that mentality like that's life. But this is the thing. A lot of you guys are still in this fight or flight mode because y'all life is based off of survival. It's always been a me versus everybody type of energy, or nobody ever really understood y'all, so y'all had to fend for yourself, and it's like y'all stuck in that pattern of being defensive with people, possibly like keeping people like, it's not even at a distance in a healthy way for some. It's like a real like cutthroat energy. Y'all always think somebody is about to take you out the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, y'all always got y'all fist up. That's really how I'm feeling. Like, I'm feeling real aggressive. So it's like y'all might not portray this to other people, but it's like an inner thing. We have the dragonfly here. I just feel like there's been a lot of things in life, because I did also see the number 555 that have really shifted your perspective and how you look at people, relationships, and just all things, period. Now, for a lot of you guys, I feel like you kind of already know this about yourself and you're trying to come out of it, but it's just hard because you feel like every time you try to step out of it, someone gives you a reason to step back into it. And I feel like if you coming through or coming across certain situations that keep triggering you back with your resentment, it's because Spirit is trying to test to see, are you going to behave in a different manner? And some of y'all ain't, and that's okay, because at the end of the day, you just might not be ready. But I'm telling y'all, whatever it is, whatever this cycle is that I'm picking up on, y'all gonna keep going through it, keep meeting people like that, because there's a lesson there. betrayal, deception, people not believing in you. You gotta learn how to look past that and let it roll, okay? Whew. Trust me, honey, I'm learning. Some of you guys are very sensitive, but it's sensitive in a different way. People say sensitive people, they be crying all the time. Some of y'all might be like that, but I be trying to tell people sensitivity doesn't have to be just I cry all the time or I'm like, No, being sensitive is just you are easily triggered, whether that be in a good way or a bad way. Things can easily piss you off. Some of y'all might cry. Some of y'all might lash out. Some of y'all just completely disconnect from people. Real stoic energy. And you know, that just might be how you are. But it's like, I feel like a lot of you guys are just sensitive. Maybe you guys are empaths. With this words, something that someone said to y'all, y'all hold on to it and y'all let that be the drive for y'all to do better. And you know what? It's crazy because it could have been something that was said to you as a child. Maybe someone told you that you was never going to be nothing. Maybe someone told you that you wasn't worthy of love. It's almost like there's a real big energy around the opposite gender or even the same gender. I don't know. For some of y'all, I do think it's a mother figure. There's a lot coming through about that. But it's like, what happened? Where someone made y'all feel like y'all were less than or like you weren't understood because whatever that word is, which sometimes that could be like a thing. You hear a lot of people say like, I remember when my teacher told me I wasn't going to be nothing and I always thought about that. I kept that in the back of my head and that's what drives me. But the thing about it is, you know, do you always want to live in a state of being driven by anger and hate and resentment? Now, some of y'all might not be like that. And I'm not saying that's necessarily the worst thing because sometimes a lot of the burdens that we be carrying, it be really like fueling the fire for us to like push through. But do you want that to be your only outlet? You know, I had to recognize that even with myself when I was younger. I noticed that like after breakups and stuff or after people did me wrong, I would like, it was like real Phoenix energy. I always had to go to like the Phoenix type or like go to the Phoenix as a totem. Sorry, I'm like talking to myself. Like if y'all saw my face, my hands going and I'm like really trying to, you know, find the words. But it's like going into like this dark space, sulking for a minute or like being, you know, just being to myself, isolating myself, going in the shadows and then busting out a bad bitch, okay? And you know, that's great and all, but I asked myself, I said, do you always want things like that to trigger you and push you? Or do you want to be like, do you want to find another source? What if positive things like, you know, really were an outlet to help you fuel the fire? You get what I'm saying? I don't know, like, I'm trying to find the words of how to say this, but it's like y'all need to find a different outlet besides just resentment. Ask yourself, has that always been the thing that's kind of like pushed you forward? Don't you want to be like, don't you want to have another outlet? I'm not saying don't just get rid of that outlet because like sometimes it really do be like that, you know? But it's like heavily there for y'all. There's a real big, like, I'm gonna show them, I'm gonna shit on them. And you know, like I said, we're all human, but like, do you really want that to just be the end all be all? Because then you're giving them the power. It's like, y'all have a pride issue, but it's like, for a lot of y'all are a big pride, but it's like, that right there, you're giving them the power. Start thinking about it like that. Stop thinking about it as in, you know, I'm gonna shit on them, blah, blah, blah. Like, start thinking about it, like, put you at the forefront. I don't know how else to say this. I know that's resonating for somebody, but we just gotta find a different outlet, okay? Let's keep going. We have befriending pain. I don't know if y'all can see that up there, but it almost looks like a puppet master. I don't know why when I look at this I think of the Hamza. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. That might be a totem for some of you guys. We have when discomfort becomes a friend, my most limiting beliefs are healed. So, you see what I'm saying here? Here we go. When discomfort becomes my friend, and I feel like that's a big thing. Like I said, y'all, alchemy and transmutation in a healthy way. I'm telling y'all, that literally is just giving me that vibe. Because some of you guys are channeling this negative energy, and you know, you're channeling the negative energy, but you're still holding on to the negative energy. Like, we gotta release, not just hold on, because it's almost like you guys are a puppet to the resentment. I don't know how else to get that across, but that's how it's coming out, okay? We also have activating the third eye. I am willing to see beyond my beliefs, ideas, and conclusions. Step out of your own way. It's a real, like, my way or the highway type of energy. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes you might have to be like that. But whatever's going on with Power 2, it's just like, it's not healthy. You know what I'm saying? We also have mermaid's love. Some of this resentment might come from, like I said, y'all parents. Maybe you guys were like the black sheep of the family. Y'all always felt different. Aquarius energy coming through here, misunderstood. Some of you guys It's a father figure, family, a spouse, I'm almost picking up on, for some of you guys, y'all might be heavily on one end, like in y'all masculine, and we need to start coming back with the feminine. So some of y'all might really have, this is specific for a specific person, some of you guys have some resentment for the mother, okay? And it's like it causes issues with you being able to connect with your feminine side, or vice versa, and that needs to be addressed, okay? Ooh, I'm hearing something parental, okay? So let's look at your tarot cards. We have the Seven of Wands, boundaries. Wait, am I turning this the right way? No, it's supposed to be this way, okay. We have the Seven of Wands, King of Cups. The Sun, Leo energy. Anyway, we have the Eight of Cups. Y'all see, this is what I'm talking about. I'm in my power, I'm in my bag. But I don't know, the King of Cups always looks angry to me. I don't know, with certain things, I don't know. It's like y'all might have a lot of dreams about water. Y'all might also be very connected to the moon, a lot of water energy and also Leo energy coming through. But y'all, it's like y'all say y'all walking away from the emotions, but are you really? What needs healed? Emotions around the father, around family. Maybe y'all feel like y'all got to keep people at a distance. Some of y'all need to set firmer boundaries. That's for some. Some of y'all need to set healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries, not barriers, okay? We also have the Sun here. The Queen of Cups, that's so fucking crazy. Do y'all see that shit? A family member. The Seven of Wands again, and the Two of Cups. I asked what needs healed. Y'all are harboring some type of emotion or some type of resentment around family, maybe even a spouse, or a mother and a father figure. Maybe y'all felt like they abandoned you. So y'all have a problem with getting close to other people. It's like, especially something about relationships is very triggering for y'all, because y'all either get very codependent in relationships because of what happened in childhood, or you guys are very like, it's a back and forth. Y'all see how the Seven of Wands up here is in reverse, but the Seven of Wands down here is upright? Some of y'all might be Geminis or Pisces. It's like a real like duality here. In some cases, y'all can let things flow. In other cases, and whatever that is, because y'all know where it's unhealthy. It's like there's healthy boundaries, but then there's unhealthy boundaries, okay? So we got to find like a little bit of a balance, masculine and feminine energy coming through here. I don't know who I'm talking to, but there's something around the masculine. We got the King of Cups again, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio here. Someone's a Scorpio for sure, for sure. Someone's definitely a water sign and a fire sign. I'm gonna tap into these after, but it's just so crazy to me these same cards is coming up. So I don't know, that King of Cups is coming through heavily. Some of y'all need to put y'all family in a place. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if y'all feel obligated to do things with y'all family or something. For some of y'all, I am picking up on firmer boundaries. That's for some. You don't have to take on other people's burdens. So that's another thing. If you struggle with abandonment issues as a child, sometimes you feel like the need to have to really take on other people's crap, and you don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's for somebody. With this Two of Cups, I'm telling you, one of the masculine and feminine, one of the two is like a little bit off balance here. Or something around y'all relationships gets very triggering. It's like y'all want love, but when love comes, you're very like abrasive, okay? So going back to what I said, just take that in consideration, y'all. There is some emotional baggage that needs to be let go. Something about the water is going to be very healing for you, or maybe going by the water, maybe even going outside. There's a lot of nature here. Some of you guys really like flowers, or you would benefit, especially if you're super spiritual, using flowers. I don't know, maybe even a flower type bath for whoever that's for. Y'all need the pride issues. Come on, y'all. It's coming through heavily, like this pride. I feel like everything that I already said is all in these cards. What needs to be healed? One, there's some emotions that we're still harboring on to in regards to family members and possibly other connections that have done us dirty, not feeling good enough, feeling abandoned. Someone might have had a divorce and they're still holding on to that. With this Sun card, there also could have been some type of death, a miscarriage. I'm picking up on that as well. But there's also something about childhood coming through and pride. Gotta let that pride go, y'all. I don't know who these people are and what they did to y'all, but it's coming through heavily, and I feel like it's a mother and a father figure. So the biggest blocks, we have the King of Cups, we have the Page of Cups. You guys have a hard time accepting new love, accepting new, because it's almost like whenever you did it before, it didn't work out. Y'all got to be able to allow change in, okay? Y'all might resonate with Power 1. We also have the Five of Pentacles here, the Death card in reverse. Death card in reverse for me is y'all not letting something go, y'all not letting something transform, because there's a bit of being stuck in your ways. And I just have to call it how I need to call it. There's a King of Cups and there's a Page of Cups here. Some of y'all might be definitely, maybe someone had a miscarriage, or like they had to get an abortion because the person that they had kids with kind of abandoned them. There's a little bit of a feeling of feeling left out. So I don't know if that's that storyline, if there's a feeling of a family member kind of being disconnected. Some of you guys might not have had a father in your life, or there's still a death that you guys, or maybe there was a death of a father figure. I don't know. There's something coming through here around the father that you guys are still holding on to, especially with this Five of Pentacles. Whatever that is, it's making you either withdraw, if it was like an abusive father figure, like withdraw from other connections, or there's like a sense of never feeling good enough, or never feeling like you're going to connect. I'm getting a real big poverty consciousness or a lack of mentality. And I know that sounds weird how I'm connecting the two, but that's how it's coming through. With this Death card being in reverse, though, there's something that y'all already know. I feel like that's why this pile is so short, because whatever it is, y'all already know about this. Y'all already know about what this is. And you know, once you get out of your own way and get past that resentment, you're going to be able to clear this out. But something's telling me to really look at this Five of Pentacles. Hold on. Some of y'all, it's with a parent figure, or it's with a spouse that kind of left. Y'all might have been watching my first karma video, because there's something coming through here that I can't pick up on. And it might be something personal, so that's why I can't. You see this right here? I want y'all to look at this. Y'all see all that shadow up here? I'm looking at that as resentment, and then down here I'm looking at that as light. You guys might be in a shadow period right now. Maybe you're kind of stuck in that period right now, but it's like you guys are having a hard time crossing over, okay? And it's bringing me back to what fuels you. It's like more resentment fuels you than, you know, I don't know, whatever. I don't want to say happiness, but like that lighter aspect of things. It's like there's a lot of resentment here. So that's what I feel like needs to be addressed, and that's the best way I can get it out. So let's see what else for my Power 2. Messages for Power 2. Oh wow. Oh wow. We have walking away, letting something go, allowing yourself to stop looking back in the past. What y'all looking back at? Come on now, walk forward, walk into the light, transform. Some of you guys are avoiding the transformation because you're so stuck in your ways and you're so stuck on this resentment. It's a real like stubborn energy. That's what I'm picking up on. Scorpio energy coming through, Leo energy coming through, Capricorn energy coming through. Woman holding a coin, broken heart in reverse. Y'all got to heal from whatever this is, and I feel like it has something to do with the feminine possibly, or a mother figure that y'all feel like is always in y'all pockets or always asking y'all for something. That's a weird storyline, but that's for some. For others, there's a need for y'all to walk away, come back to self, find something else that fuels you. Don't let it just be pain, heartache, and resentment. You get what I'm saying? Let's find some other outlets, and let's really heal my heart right now. I'm telling you, there's a lot of resentment. I don't know how else to say this. This woman holding a coin, though, someone could be an earth sign. This is really sticking out to me. Some of y'all, it might be in y'all best interest at this moment to kind of isolate so you can get certain things together. But whatever that I don't know. Some of y'all are stuck in the past. Like you're stuck there. And y'all have full capability, or like spirit is literally opening the door like, okay, we can have new. We can have new. I can show you a different experience. But you guys aren't, you're just holding on to something in the past. Real stubborn energy coming through here. A real I can't be moved. So that's y'all gonna have to take that up with spirit, because that's coming through, honey, okay? So yes, y'all, there's something about y'all discernment to really tap into that. There's a lot of purples coming through. Someone could be born in February, or someone could really need to work with the stone of amethyst. I don't know why that's coming through. Why is that coming through? I don't know. I don't know, y'all, but Power 2, y'all should see my face, because I'm really like perplexed by these cards. So I don't know, whoever this resonates with, if it resonates, please let me know down below, because Power 2, that's really interesting. And woo, these are really draining the hell out of me. We're gonna move on to Pile 3, and thank you so much for watching. Okay, Pile 1. So we're just gonna jump right in. You guys, this reading has been really, ooh, I don't even know what the words are, but it's been I don't know. This is gonna be a once in a blue moon thing. Because this was like crazy. I don't know. Ooh, let's see. I almost burnt my finger off. Okay, pile one. So I did get some notes for you guys. Trigger warning just in the beginning. There's somebody in here that I'm speaking to that struggles with depression, anxiety, stuff that might be like clinical. You get what I'm saying? I heard clinical depression. Like it might be like a medical thing, like an actual like medical thing. Does that make sense? I'm trying to find the right words to use for that without like being offensive. So really quick, if you can get some type of therapy in regards to whatever this is, I am picking up on that. And I just have to go with what I'm going with. Some of you guys might be on certain medications for certain things, but I'm picking up on therapy might be very beneficial for some of you guys if you could find the right therapist, if that's something that you can do. I know not everybody has that luxury. So you guys did pick the white stone. I have some messages for you guys. Woo, my throat. So who's having a hard time speaking up about what they're going through? So this is the thing. We have Cancer. Someone could be a Cancer watching this, possibly even an Aquarius. We have harboring emotions. I just kept getting a big energy. Wow, it's so crazy how all these piles are kind of like flowing into each other. But there's a big energy around my throat and around my chest. Y'all emotions, it's like there's a lot of energy in that area. So maybe you guys have a hard time speaking up. Maybe a Cancer hurt one of y'all. I don't know what's going on here, but like I keep getting this bubbling sensation. Like it's like things trying to bubble up, but you guys are having a hard time letting it out, maybe talking about it, releasing it. I keep getting a lot of energy around my throat. This is actually making me start to hiccup. We also have lack mentality. I put therapy. Needs clear. Some of you guys need to do some type of cleansing, possibly a salt bath. Himalayan salt, that's been a big thing for everybody. Himalayan salt, maybe even Epsom salt, maybe even going into the ocean if you, or if that is accessible for you. I just did that the other day. There's a need to kind of like meditate near the water, or just do like something to cleanse y'all aura. Maybe work with clear quartz, or even smoky quartz, okay? Sorry, I'm looking at my little thing right here, so give me a second as I run through this. A lot of you guys, there was a song that I channeled for you guys. Some of you guys could listen to Lil Wayne that came through, and also Gucci, that's for some. But the song that I channeled was Misunderstood by Lil Wayne. So I feel like a lot of you guys, some of y'all might have came from pile 2, but there's a real black sheep, misunderstood. People don't understand y'all. Y'all could be very like secluded, like you guys kind of like go away from the crowd. There's a real like uniqueness, but there's also a real big isolation, Scorpio energy coming through here too. Or you could be that sign. Biggest thing that I was hearing from Spirit, that some of you guys have to get out of your own way when it comes to your emotions. Step out of victim mentality, and also step out of a lack mentality. Find out what the root cause of your emotions is. There's like emotions that you guys are holding on to. It's like literally straightforward. It's some type of emotional turmoil that you guys are not releasing, whether it be anger, sadness, not feeling good enough, certain insecurities that take over, always putting yourself down, letting other people judge, or like their judgments kind of take over. It's like a real big energy of, I don't want to say it like that. Not like a, I don't want to say it like that because that's going to come off rude. We gotta get more. I'm gonna say it. I know somebody just said, go ahead, say it, girl. Okay, we can't be weak-minded when it comes to certain things. And I hate to say it like that. I'm not trying to say that to y'all, but there's a real big energy. Now look at y'all. Some of y'all like, oh, I didn't know she's about to say that. Yeah, well, that's what I have to say. There's a real big energy around. It's like some of the stuff that people has said to you, it's like you're harboring on it. But honey, they don't matter. You matter. Fuck them. Literally. Like, we gotta get some more like tougher skin. Gotta get tougher skin. I'm not saying that people are right for what they did, but people are not gonna change. All you can control is you, and that's what y'all have to kind of understand. So like the stuff that people have said to y'all, let it go. However you need to do that. I'm not just saying it like this because it's that easy, but I'm just telling y'all what needs to be brought up, what needs to be let go, or what needs to be addressed, and then I'm hoping that y'all can find some type of clarity on how to do that. Ooh, I know that was a little cutthroat, but it had to come out. So let's see. Ha! Friction. That's so freaking funny. I just pick up on y'all being real like, y'all could be very empathic. Maybe y'all hold on to people's energy, but I feel like y'all have a good spirit. But it's like the things that people have said to y'all, I'm just getting a lot of like, I'm thinking of somebody, even like myself, with a bunch of scars on me. And it's like, y'all walk around with these scars, and I get it, like our experiences are a part of us, but it's like the way this is coming through to me is like the stuff that people say to y'all, y'all take it in like a sponge, okay? Y'all a big sponge with all of that water, that nasty water. I'm sorry, y'all, this is how it's coming out, but it's like y'all suck it in, but y'all ain't even squeezing it out. Y'all just sucking all of it in. So I don't know if y'all are at this point where it's like, maybe y'all don't really speak up about some of the things that have happened, so you're kind of like trying to move through life. But look how he looked way down. But there's beauty in this. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is going to help you. I know it seems heavy now, and that's why it's getting heavy. One day y'all going to have to squeeze that water out, okay? Y'all got to. It's like, it's something emotional, and it's so crazy that that visual just came to me, because when I think of water, sorry, I said that a little too fast. It's so crazy that that vision just came to me, because when I think of water, I be having to slow myself down. I think of emotions. Some of you guys might have a lot of dreams when it comes to water. The number 616 was just on the clock when I looked. We have wombs, verde prato. I think this is grass green or green grass. Wombs. I think so. Man, someone's definitely giving me Scorpio vibes here. And the princess who never smiled, healing. I'm telling you, I'm getting real depressive vibes. Some of you guys might be like into goth or darker clothes. There's like a, and I don't mean this is separate from what I just said, but there's a darker energy that I'm picking up on, but I feel like y'all dwell there often. Some of you guys do well with the shadow aspect of things, but when are y'all gonna come up for some air? You know what I'm saying? When you gonna come up? Some of y'all dove into your shadow work and you're just kind of dwelling there. When are you gonna come back up for some fresh air, pile 3? You get what I'm saying? Whatever y'all holding on to, it's like, it could be something from childhood. Elephants are coming through here, and also the giraffe. Somebody could have been made fun of for something. That's coming through. I don't know why that just came through, especially with that giraffe. Maybe for being tall. Maybe there was a lot of bullying in your childhood. A lot of feeling misunderstood. And it's crazy because now y'all got this little monkey on your back. Y'all might not outwardly express it, but it shaped you into who you are now. So some of y'all are just like real, like, I don't even want to say necessarily cutthroat with this pile, but I'm just getting a real big loner vibe, which is nothing is wrong with that, honey. Trust me, because you know I love that type of energy. But it's like, whatever about this, the reason why spirit is bringing it up, it's almost like it's not healthy. However, this is resonating. With this 33, the number 6 is very prominent here. Someone could be a Gemini. But you know, I like this. I don't like this energy, but I like this energy because I feel like there are a lot of people that would fold in this darker, whatever this darkness that I'm picking up on, a lot of people will fold down there, wherever y'all done went. But it's like, y'all not folding, but y'all also not coming back up. I don't know how that's resonating. So it's like, whatever the resentment is, whatever that sadness is, you know, y'all have a good way of feeling it, feeling those emotions. But when you gonna release it, pile 3? You know what I'm saying? Y'all still got it all on ya. It's all over you. We have to release it. And it's like real straightforward with y'all. I don't know why, but it is. We also have take with your all. That's what was coming through for some of you guys. Look at this. There could be a lot of resentment towards the masculine. Maybe even the father figure. But religion. For some of you guys, y'all was outcasted because of y'all beliefs with y'all family members. For some of you guys, there's a lot of abuse that y'all went through around religion. And that might be why y'all are in this energy today where y'all maneuver however y'all maneuver. I'm not here to tell you whether that's right or wrong, but this is what's coming through, honey. We also have the light that, look at this shit. Look, I cannot make this up. The light that lingers becomes a shadow to another light. You see how they're kind of like diving into the darkness? I'm telling y'all, I get this vibe that y'all dove in there. Y'all taking everything that everybody done said to you. You're like, I know I need to address this. Y'all done dove in there. Some of y'all might even, you know what word is coming through to me? Masochist. It's like a masochist vibe coming through here. Some people get turned on by pain because they're so used to feeling pain. There's a real big, I'm used to chaos, so this is what I like. I'm used to toxicity, so this is kind of where I dwell. This is what I like. That's comfortable for me. And when things shift in a different direction, it's like it makes you uncomfortable. That's for somebody. But for others, it's like, I'm not gonna lie, there's an energy of literally that, like, dwelling in toxicity. I hate to say it like that. It doesn't have to be that deep, but it's like you guys are more comfortable there. It's like there's like a feeling of being comfortable in sadness because that's what you're used to. Don't you want to feel something else, pile 3? I'm just saying. But back to this religion stuff. Freedom. Some of you guys then broke free or are trying to break free from, I keep hearing religion. It could be traditional beliefs that your family had. I'm telling y'all, I keep getting this outcasted type of energy. And you know, in some case scenarios, there is a lot of abuse around religion that people do go through. And I feel like there's something there with this pile. I won't touch too much into it because I don't want to offend nobody. Because when I say stuff, it is cutthroat. But I feel like there might be some resentment towards parents. There's it's some type of demon that y'all got in y'all closet that y'all, or skeleton. Let me say it like that. And maybe that could be what it is too. I don't know, for some of y'all that might have switched over religions. That's only for some. Or like spiritual practices. But it's like there's a skeleton in y'all closet that y'all still holding on to. I don't know what that is, y'all, but y'all gotta release it. It's dead and gone. Release it. That's really what it's coming down to. Y'all gotta free yourselves. Pile 3. I like this color scheme. But it's like some of y'all know y'all have to, but you just don't want to. I don't know why that's coming through. We got raise your vibration. Exactly. What I say, some of y'all is dwelling in that lower vibrational energy because it's comfortable. Y'all done been there for a while, so it's like you don't know nothing different, but we got to come up for air, y'all. We have to come up for air. Spend some time outside. We have discovering happiness. Exactly. Don't y'all want to feel something different, pile 3? Damn. I allow myself to be content exactly as I am. I'm telling you, there's a big energy around not being understood by family, and maybe you're starting to come into that transformative type of state where you're starting to really feel okay in your skin. But it's kind of like, you know, it's almost reminding me of when someone grows up with certain beliefs, however that resonates, and then they start to see that maybe the beliefs were not true for some. They start to like really realize how they were, in some case scenarios, scammed as a child. I don't know. It's like, y'all know when y'all grow up and you start to recognize, like with your family, like you start to put things together like, wow, I'm older now. Now I see. This is coming through, y'all. I'm just gonna say it. Now I see who's a crackhead in the family. Now I see that I was only believing in this because my grandma told me to believe in this. Now I see that I've been maneuvering like this because they told me I was never gonna have nothing. It's like a real big trying to break free from whatever y'all learned. And maybe like when you start to break free from certain things, especially when you start to, or like especially when it comes to like religion or spiritual practices, it's like it's opening a new door and you're like, wow, I can't believe my whole life I've been believing in this. Or I've been thinking this way and I just feel like somebody lied to me. It's like there's anger around y'all feeling like someone slighted y'all in some type of way or lied to y'all. That's for somebody. Who? We also have, because this is a lot. We have sharing shame. When I share my deepest pain, I give myself permission to be. Some of y'all might be holding on to something because some of y'all might have done something to someone that you guys are still guilty about. So maybe that's why y'all feel like y'all have to be in this lower energy because it's like you feel like that's what you deserve, or maybe that's what someone has made you feel like you deserve. When are you going to forgive yourself? Okay? When are you going to address what happened, forgive yourself, and release it? Period, point blank. You have morning dew girl. There's a lot of like sad energy. The morning dew girl, like this is someone who's always in their emotions. Look at all that water she's holding on to. That pain. When y'all gonna release it? It's like so straightforward with y'all pile. The parrot might be significant. You know what else I'm thinking about? Whatever y'all, it's almost like there's somebody's words that keep getting played back to y'all. There's something that was said to y'all that y'all keep replaying. Come on, pile 3. Release those emotions. Are you scared to cry? Maybe just cry with yourself. Aren't you tired of being in that energy, pile 3? I'm just saying. Just saying, okay? We also have the 6 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, making a decision, the Empress. Exactly, look at that. Some of y'all could be, because I asked what needs healed, it could be something around the mother. A lot of y'all are in this energy of, you know what, I've been on my own for a while. I had to deal with a lot on my own, and I'm going to continue to do that. But it's like, that's crazy that this is coming up as what needs to be healed. Some of you guys are struggling with your femininity. Some of you guys might not feel comfortable with your body. Some of you guys are having a hard time finding a sacred space for yourself, feeling comfortable. You get what I'm saying? That's so crazy. And the way I'm picking up on this, someone definitely needs to take some type of bath. Give me 1 second because I got to pull these two. We have the 6 of Swords. Definitely picking up on a what's it called? I would say a sandwich. That's how you know I'm hungry. A family issue. 6 of Wands, the Hangman, Pisces energy, and the Wheel of Fortune. Looking at things from a different perspective. Choosing to come out of that darker energy, that darker water. It's like when y'all go into that shadow work, y'all stay there. Y'all just stand there. And you know what? If you need more time in that dark place to really address emotions, then you know, who am I to tell you not to do that? But some of y'all know what I'm talking about. It's like, that's what I was going to say earlier. Some of y'all might get pleasure from thinking negative thoughts. Or some of you guys might, it's almost like there's a sense of pleasure from pain. Even though it hurts, it's like if you catch somebody cheating. Because you're so used to toxic relationships, it's like y'all build stuff up in y'all mind, y'all be manifesting all this negative stuff. Y'all don't want to be like this, but like you do that, and then when it happens, it gives you some type of relief. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I used to be like that when I was younger because I was so used to people doing me wrong. So I would think it up in my head. So finally when they did it, I know that sounds so crazy, but I would cry about it. But it was like a sense of relief because I knew I was right. I don't know if that resonates with someone, but it's almost like I didn't know how to accept good because I had never had it before in a relationship. This is when I was younger, y'all. But you know, I had to pray. I'm like, God, like, please help me to learn how to accept good things in my life because I don't want to be attracted to bad no more. I want to be attracted to good. Like, how can I come out of this cycle with this Wheel of Fortune? Y'all gotta, like, you see this, how that person is inside of there? Y'all gotta come out. It's time to come out for some air. Pray about it. That's for somebody if you like to pray. But literally, I had to ask, I'm like, can y'all please, I want to be attracted to good. Like, I don't want to keep being attracted to chaos because that's what I'm used to. You get what I'm saying? Oh, y'all. Choose a side. Do y'all want to stay in the shadow period? Do y'all want to go move on to something else? Do y'all want to be in y'all divinity? It's like some of y'all might really be making a choice on what side y'all want to pick in regards to the light and the dark. Maybe there's been a lot of things happening and you're on your way to the opposite end. I'm not saying whether that's bad or not, but you know what I'm saying? It's like y'all just feel so stuck, or y'all feel so misunderstood with y'all religion, with y'all spiritual practices, family making y'all pissed off. So you kind of like going into, I'm gonna just say, darker energies, okay? With this 6 of Pentacles, there's a lot of like self-care that needs to be done. And I don't know why that's coming through, but taking care of self. I don't know why that's coming through, but it is coming through. Some of you guys need to start learning how to choose yourself. Don't be everybody's doormat because you feel like you deserve that. Like you're unlovable, so you deserve all this pain that's being inflicted on you. You deserve happiness, period, point blank. With this 6 of Swords, the 6 of Wands, you deserve happiness. Move to calmer waters with y'all self. Y'all have a lot more control than what y'all think. And it's crazy because that's the first time I really got that message with the piles. Like, this pile has a lot more control. It's almost like whoever's doing this, it's y'all. Like, whoever's keeping you here, I don't even necessarily know if I can put blame anywhere else. I don't know how that's sounding to y'all, but it's almost like y'all gotta really get out of your own way. It's like y'all are choosing. Like, you see right here, he could easily pick his hands up, pick his hands up and unleash himself. Make a sacrifice to get the hell up and release himself from whatever that is. It's like y'all not making that decision, or for whatever reason y'all having a hard time. And I feel like a lot of you guys don't know how to accept good. Ask yourself, where does that come from? Allow yourself to invite good energy. Come on, y'all. Happiness, abundance, true love. You're deserving. Period, point blank. We have the Golden Child. This is the first pile that I felt the need to pull from this deck. Inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Let me tell y'all something. Don't lose your sweetness because this world is a cold world, okay? Come back. That's all I'm going to say. That's for somebody. We have deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. What am I'm telling y'all. Build a sacred space for yourself. I'm telling you, this is like getting real spiritual. Some of you guys, if y'all been feeling real like low and like on your way into the darker energies, like I said, everybody do what they want to do, but it's like, just really sit with yourself. I don't know why I'm picking up on that for somebody. Come up for some air. Come up for some air, okay? And with this deep cellular healing, it's like this is deeply rooted, and you got to find out where it's coming from. Because why can't you accept happiness? Why are you truly triggered when things start going in your favor? Why do you self-sabotage? There we go. That's what it is. Okay, pile 3. So that's what needs to be addressed. That's what needs healed. We need to start asking ourselves, why do I make things harder than they need to be? Full accountability needs to be made, pile 3. I don't know what's going on because y'all have a lot of good things on the opposite side, but it's like y'all are really stopping yourself from achieving it. I don't like it, pile 3. I don't like it. So yes, pile 3, that was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates, and I will see you down below in the comments.